A rather common sight in urban areas, but a rare sight specifically in John's basement. Columbo raticus, the famed winged rat, has disappeared beyond the camera's view. Above the din of the local construction workers, the Oakwood parking lot hare can be heard munching on local silicate grass, its favorite delicacy. It makes a sound not dissimilar to and our favorite target of the house wolf. Blissfully unaware of the Texas dingo mutt before her, this Oakwood parking lot hare is tempting fate by remaining still, one of nature's worst survival strategies, especially when approached from behind. Will it react? Certainly. The tawny roof hawk sits as still as a sentinel, scanning its surroundings for small mammals, including human children. I'd zoom in further, but I'm afraid that I might disturb its pursuit of this small electricity rat, not to be confused with the eastern Pikachu. A house wolf lies in wait for any scraps that the tawny roof hawk may drop. Taking full advantage of the lack of house wolves, this Columbo raticus wanders aimlessly and drunkenly through John's basement, or rather, the surface of basement Earth. Unfortunately, time is on the other team for this young tawny roof hawk. If I had the time, I would call Animal Services, but I have to get to dinner. So if any of you have a greater heart than I, or this house wolf, please call Animal Services about a baby bird near the Oakwood parking lot on Rosemount Avenue, just west of Oakwood itself. Back from the Columbo raticus pecks at the ground, a diet of tar, stirred up by the gusts that blow through basement Earth. Oh, he is so aware he's on camera, isn't he? Or perhaps he just wants a bit of shade. Or perhaps he only has 2 brain cells, on and off. Somewhere in between. What a boring creature. Oh, we are getting visited by 2 tiny dinobirds, the pecker cockatits. Elusive, yet gregarious, and so many other adjectives that don't currently come to mind. An invasive species, but only because hominids brought them here. The tan and golden Texas dingo mutt explores its new surroundings, searching for morsels that may have been dropped by her very awkward custodian. The concrete jungle is indeed no place for a plains-dwelling, barbecue-slanging Texas tan and golden dingo mutt here on basement Earth. She has found a water source. That's not it. It's below you. No, right below you. Oh, no. Yep. Okay. Enough. We'll have to edit that out in post, okay, Richard?
We need not be deep in the jungle to feel the madness of the screaming trees. One might think it's a red-winged blackbird's cry, but indeed, it is the wood screaming for something more than this lack of ambulatory existence, rooted in city soils, feeding on garbage. I said it before in the jungles that the trees were in misery. If they were in misery there, then this is certainly oblivion at its finest.
If you look closely, you can see the musky twitterbug hiding in the spiderland. One might think it's a bird, but evolution has changed the natural morphology of the common honeybee into this magnificent social media carrier for the natural world of John's basement. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 Colombo raticus. This looks like a turf war. We'd best keep our distance. Although it is difficult to see the coloration on this tiny dino bird, the northern English-ish black and white spotted woodcocker tit scopes its surroundings, trying to look for the papers to claim insurance on the storm damage on its home. A tiny black and white northern England woodcocker seems to be trying its hardest to evade the focus of my camera. Now this tiny tit species, where's it gone? Well, ruined another episode. Interspecies relationships don't always go as planned. It seems these two got into a bit of a tiff, and at the moment they're not talking. Normally Colombo raticus, the winged rat, and the Texas dingo mutt would be frolicking to and fro in one of nature's most beautiful displays. But tensions are high today for this couple. Perhaps the future will be more tender.
Even in urban settings, the drama of life and death plays out on the concrete. The tiniest of animals can be struck down simply by structures created by hominids in the way of their flourishing. We should be ashamed, these filthy apes we are. Until we raise animals like this,